Hello and welcome to Scotch vlog number 2. If you've been following the streams on Twitch, then you can probably already guess which Scotch we're going to review, quote-unquote review today. It's going to be this one right here, AnCnoc 12. I'll show you in a bit, close up and all that good stuff. So this is a different setup. It's different in a few ways. I'm trying to use my mic audio. My mic is over there. It's not too far away. I feel like it should pick me up just fine, and I can just boost it a bit if it's quiet. And I'm not using my phone. My phone is actually right here. So I'm using a DSLR that I've borrowed from my brother, and it should have decent image quality. He said that video is not that great on it. It's like not a really new camera, so video was not that big of a focus. But it should shoot pretty nice video. The only thing is that the lens, the autofocus, is pretty loud. So if I hold this up, then yeah. And the mic in itself is not great. It's like the built-in mic. I guess I could use my headset mic maybe because of the unplugs, but I'm not sure how well that would work on the camera. It has a audio jack though, so it could. So when I hold this box up to the camera, you might hear the autofocus, turn slowly, very, very slowly. Honestly, probably this mic is gonna pick that up too, but it would be easier if if everything works out the way I want it to, then it should be quite easy to silence that or cut it out, whatever. Audio wise, I just won't talk while the focus is going, and the only concern I have is if it manages to get back to my face. I'm not super sure it's actually focused on my face. It does have the green rectangle around my face, so I think it does see my face. I'm not sure if it's actually focused on it though. But yeah, there we go. This is AnCnoc 12. I'll show you the box first. I think that's sort of focused. It's kind of dark here though. It's definitely not ideal, the lighting situation. I still only have one light over this way, so there's also a shadow on this side of my face. I do have another light on there, but it's not bright enough. I need another light. And here's the bottle. I'll show you that too. I guess if I rotate it like this maybe, then I'm not sure what it is focusing on. I don't really think it's focused on the bottle, it's focused on something on the wall. But yeah, there we go. This is as good as it's gonna get. This is, it's not ideal. I didn't have enough time to set up. What can I say? It's only been 3 months. I've been trying a bunch of things. I think I'm more comfortable with this angle though. It's like higher up than last time, and there's, it's like a bar type thing. It's not a bar, it's a shelf. It's my whiskey shelf actually. There's lots of whiskey here. Lots of bottles here. But it has this kind of feel, I think. It's like, I'm the barkeeper and you're like a patron of my bar or something. I don't know. Ah, man. Don't focus now. See if you can get a good blob here. I'm not sure. Yeah, mediocre, I would say. I think the bottle might be, in a bad state of fill lever here. So that's, it's clean. It's just, Let's see, is that? Yeah, that's a good amount. Ah, man. So last time I was really awkward with this sort of setup. I'm not sure if I'm much better today. I feel like I'm more confident. Maybe I just don't care. I'm really tired and I really want one more video to be done for when I'm gone. And I didn't quite get everything done that I wanted to get done, but that's, it's life, I think. So I don't really have a good story to go along with this one, like I did with the with the out bag. There was like this, personal story along with it that, I went to Isla and I did buy the bottle at the distillery, and I felt like there was just more of a connection to me in that video. And today I don't really have a good story for that. This is actually my second bottle of that, and as you can see, I think you can see it's not quite full. We're about at this level right here, so I've had a few. I've opened this year. I don't know when exactly, but earlier this year. And it's just a really good summer malt, and we'll get into that in a second here. One interesting little fact about this, and I'm sure if you put AnCnoc 12 into the YouTube search bar and look up some reviews, I think every single reviewer is gonna tell you this, but there's actually no AnCnoc distillery. The distillery is called Knock-Do, but they changed the label, they changed the brand for their Scotch because of there's another distillery that's called Knock-and-Do or Knock-and-Do, and it's very close to Knock-Do, and so to avoid confusion, or maybe that was even a legal thing, I don't know, they changed their label to AnCnoc, which is a nice name, I think. It's like, and I like the bottle design too. It's like very simple. It's a clear glass bottle, just a black cap up top on the cork and stuff, and then just the white labels with this I don't know, orangey copper and the black font. That's really nice. Yeah, and it's a Highland single malt, but I think it's very close, like it's on the edge between Highlands and Speyside maybe. I'm not actually sure. That might be wrong. Don't quote me on that. I didn't look anything up because I'm not very well prepared for this. I don't have notes either, so we'll have to go by, I don't know. Let's just put that on, like in the shot here. Do we want the box too? Where is it actually here? Do both. Label to the camera, kind of. Is this a nice shot? I can't tell. But I can also see myself, so that's a huge help, obviously, compared to last time with the phone where I couldn't. So yeah, this is, in my opinion, there are a few ways to go with Scotch in the summer, but this is one of them for me. This is a very light, very fruity, very fresh and clean, grassy type of Scotch, and I think that works very well. More like a lowland spirit. I haven't really had a lot of lowland stuff, but that's what I imagine lowland stuff is like, and what I've heard, I guess, character-wise. So that works very well for the summer. And then the other thing that, in my opinion, works very well for the summer are young Islas. And that actually might be my next review, because I really want to get one of these out each month now. I'll try. No promises. And I'm definitely gonna, change the shot and stuff again, because I think it's still not perfect. I think it could be a little bit closer, and I could move it closer here. There's space. Is there anything here? No, that's just display stuff. It looks weird from here. Yeah, but there's a little bit of that space. Like up top, I think this is solid, and you see enough of me. I'm not too close to the edge, but I think this could be a little bit tighter, I guess. Let's actually start smelling this a little. So this is very light. I'm not sure how well you can see. It's a very light amber, maybe. I don't know. But it does have coloring, I'm pretty sure. Yes, it does. It says so on the box. Which is also something that I think they should have to do, but they don't have to by law. So lots of the time you have to just guess if something is colored or not. But this has caramel in it to make it darker, I guess. Which, I wish they wouldn't do that. I don't think it's very important, but yeah. They do that, and there's really not much you can do about changing that, I guess. It's such a nice smell. It's sweet and fresh and clean and smooth. There's no peat or anything like that. Which I think I think that would work for new people, like people who haven't had Scotch. I think if you it's still a spirit. I know, yeah, by the way, don't drink if you're underage and all that kind of stuff. I don't I don't think you should drink. I don't care if you drink, but definitely don't drink because of this video. That would be really, really dumb. The worst reason to drink because of some weird YouTuber. But yeah, enough of that. I remembered on too much about that last time too. So yeah, very light, very sweet, very smooth, very clean. I think that would work for people who maybe, you know, drink like cognacs or I don't know. If you have any kind of interest in spirits and you maybe want to try a Scotch sometime, I think something like this would be a good start. Other good starts are probably like a Glenfiddich or something like that. That's just very clean and smooth, not like overwhelmingly complex in any way. And there are a lot of people who just don't like the smoky stuff, which, you know, that's fine, but I love that kind of stuff. The peat and the smoke. Is my phone actually? It is. Let's just put it somewhere you can't see it. Actually, no, it's maybe, yeah. It's on vibrate, so if someone messages me, it's gonna be very loud because of the wood. So let's just actually put it in my pocket. I've been rambling on and on. This is great. I love this. Let's. I guess are we ready? Are we ready for a first sip? I don't know what kind of fruitiness this is. It's not a berry fruitiness or like it's not a heavy fruit. It's like a very fragrant, very, I don't know, flowery, fresh, clean. Maybe like peppers, but not like super sweet peppers. More like maybe like a Granny Smith. Maybe not quite as sour maybe, but in that, you know, more in that than the super sweet direction, I would say. And I do think that this tastes a bit different than my last bottle did, but I mean, it's been a few years. I think the last one I bought in 2010 or something, and this is, I think I bought that last year, so 6 years apart. But I think it's consistently good, and I've heard that, like I personally have only had these 2 bottles of AnCnoc, so I haven't tasted any other AnCnocs, but I've heard that they're very consistent in their quality and in their taste profiles and stuff, so that's also something to, you know, watch out for, I guess. When buying and yeah, getting into Scotch. I do think that there's more of a wood influence in this one. It does taste a little bit oakier, which is not a bad thing at all. It rounds the profile out very nicely. There's still quite a bit of sweetness, but not as prominent as on the nose. This goes more into like a malty cereal type freshness. I guess it's very grassy green though. Still, I like that a lot. I really do. And as always, with spirits, especially when you drink them neat, have a glass of water with it. And always when you're drinking, have some water with it. It's just smart. And I'm not getting drunk here. It's not about a hangover or anything. It's also for the taste. Just cleans it out a bit. And then the finish is not very long, but not short either. So a medium finish, and it's basically just, you know, doing the best of again. It's just repeating that maltiness, that green freshness, and that, you know, those sweet, flowery overtones. That's very nice. It is very nice. And I do still feel kind of pretentious, but I think I've embraced that now. I don't think there's a good way to talk about, you know, the taste and smells of something like a Scotch without sounding at least somewhat pretentious. But, you know, I'm okay with that. If you want to call me pretentious, then that's fine. And I'm sure there are more pretentious reviewers out there though, so. I think this is just, you know, to maybe try a different approach. In order to get away from those classical, you know, this tastes like and smells like this and that, which are obviously just associations anyway, because there's nothing, you know, there's no grass in there. There might be some wood in there, like, you know, the whiskey was matured in an oak barrel, so that inference makes sense, right? It makes sense to taste something that reminds you of wood, but all the other stuff doesn't really make sense, because everything that's in there is barley, malted barley, and water. And yeah, so that's basically it. So it doesn't make sense. All the other stuff is just associative stuff. So it's just something that reminds you of something, basically. And that's always really nice. And sometimes, I mean, for some scotches, they're finished in like wine barrels and then they taste like wine. Of course, that makes sense. But yeah. But to try a different approach. So if I close my eyes and I taste this and I think about this and I smell this, what I can see is like it's been a warm day, a hot day, a summer day, but it's not unbearably hot anymore. The sun is down or almost down. So it's like the summer twilight type deal. It's not, the sun is down, but it's still not dark. And you're sitting like on your back porch and you're watching like, or you're looking out over like a big field and like I don't know, there's just grass and maybe some wheat or some things growing over there, and you hear the cicadas, and they're not too close and not too annoyingly loud, but you know, they're just there, and you know it's summer, and it's warm outside, but you're not sweating, and there's just this, and there's a slight breeze, and it's just this fresh, summery type of thing, like this. That's the kind of atmosphere, I guess, I would associate with this, and that's why I think it's a perfect summer malt. And it's very easy. It's just so easy. It's not rough at all. It's bottled at, I think it's bottled at 40. It is bottled at 40%. So it's not very strong. You know, it's just clean and smooth and green and fresh and I don't know. It's just really good. Now I'm getting more of this sweetness. Yeah, you know, I've adjusted a bit. The palate has adjusted a bit, and it's like it's been breathing a bit, I guess. I'm getting more of this. I think I'm gonna go with Epper as the closest comparison to what kind of sweetness, but not like not an overly sweet Epper, but that kind of sweetness. It's really nice. And so that's one of the options for summer whiskeys. And the other option I personally love on a hot day is a young Islay. So something really, really peaty, really smoky, like really intensely so, and very young, so really rough. And a good example of that is a Kilchoman. I have a closed bottle of Kilchoman like right down there. If you could, you know, but you can't, because this is on a tripod and you can't look down. And I'm not gonna, maybe I'm gonna bother? No, I'm not. Maybe I will, let's see. I can get it. I almost have it. But basically this. Is it gonna focus on that? I'm not sure how out of focus this is. I feel like I'm out of focus because the focus hasn't adjusted at all. Who knows? Maybe this is all blurry. I don't know. But yeah, Kilchoman. This is a winter release, winter 2010. I'm looking forward to opening that. I've had some Kilchomans. Jay has, I think, 2 or 3 of them, and I've tasted them when I've been at his place. And they're just really great. They're really they're young, so they're really rough. They're not smoothed out by the wood influence yet. They're really rough and really smoky and really peaty. And I think that's the other way to go with the Scotch in the summer, because that just works very well with the barbecue type thing. You know, that's those associations, like the fire pit or the campfire that's gone out, and it's just still really smoky, and there's still some heat. Like it's not burning anymore, but there's still that heat coming off, and there's the barbecue stuff and the charcoal and all of that. You know, that's the other way to go, away from the fresh. I mean, there's still fresh and citrusy stuff in there, but it just goes a completely different way from that start point compared to this stuff. But yeah, I don't know. I have no idea how long I've been recording. I don't know if there is a timer. I don't see it. I feel like it's probably been 20 minutes though. Actually, I can check my phone. What time is it? Yeah, it's probably been about 20 minutes. I really can't see. I would guess it's 20 minutes. So I think that's enough for this. I don't really know. So this time we've stayed kind of on topic with the talking. But I think that's fine too. I've still somehow managed to, you know, put a personal spin on all of this, which I think is important, because I'm not an expert. I can't stand out like that, and it's not really meant to be, you know, a whiskey channel anyway. So this is not really important within the context of the channel, in the sense that it's not here to get new people in, because what would they watch? There are only 2 Scotch related videos, right? So this is more of a vlog type thing that I'm comfortable with, because it gives me something to hold on to, so I don't have to just remember. But if you know, something comes to mind, I can. And I think I'm just gonna stick with this theme and try to play with it a bit more. Maybe change the shot again. Try and work the audio out a little bit better. See what I can do in editing. I don't know. If you have any ideas, any questions, anything you want me to talk about in relation to Scotch, or just unrelated to Scotch while I drink Scotch, you know what to do. There's a comment section right below this, and I think that about does it. Let's do one more sip. See if we pick up anything new. I doubt it though. It's just really good. Yeah, cereal and green, citrusy, sweet, good finish. I really like this stuff. All that talking makes me thirsty though. But yeah, this is it for Scotch Vlog number 2, AnCnoc 12. Definitely recommended. Well, I mean, I'm only reviewing stuff I like here, so everything comes recommended. But I would even recommend this for people new to whiskey. And yeah, I hope you're all well. I hope I'm well, because I'm on vacation when this goes out. I hope you know, I hope I've managed to read some stuff. I have a few books I want to finish, and I hope I've been managing to record some type of a vlog. That would be very nice. But this is it for today. I hope you guys enjoyed this, and I will see you very, very soon. Bye bye.